Looking downfield, it's Braxton. Under fire. At the 35, he's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna run it. It's Pittman. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's McCoby. Runs through a tackle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's lost. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He wants to change this route. Using his legs, it's McCoby. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got him downfield. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Southern Miss. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if snags it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Caught in the backfield. It's McCoby. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. Oh, he got loose. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Davis. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Davis.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
He'll do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. These corners backing off a bit. Makes the catch, it's Davis. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Here we go. Ready?
Out of the gun, the give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Third down coming up.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Got him, and nobody's close. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. Plows through the defense. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
To the ground. He's got it again. Still running at the 35. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Bringing the heat. Pucks it out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Slams it ahead. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it down the left. Turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Braxton. Looking to buy time. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Briggs. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Southern Miss! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's McCoby. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Running into the open space.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Ross. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Runs through the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Braxton. Finds his man, it's Chester. Gets it to the 37. Stops to move the chains. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Caught near the sideline, it's Briggs. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Grab near the marker. It's McCoby. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That brings them to within 1. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Just about set to get this second half underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
To the air on second down. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Nose tackles in those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
Pressure coming. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it on the outside. Breaks free. Past the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! And that one will give him the lead.
And how about the big athlete, the ability to catch the football and then also do damage after the catch. You see so many athletic tight ends nowadays with physicality and the ability to make you miss. He breaks a tackle and goes a long way for the big touchdown.
It's complete to the right. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.